Hi and welcome back to Black Country Blitz. Right, we are now going to open up some new areas of the map. Now, while I've had a short break this afternoon, I've been experimenting with some new mods. So, we have opened up one hell of the map here in American Trucks. Now, that's what the DLC is doing, which, again, as you can see, I drove quite a bit of that distance. But look what this mod called Coast to Coast has now added to this game. Now, I've been testing it before I started streaming to make sure that it's not going to crash or anything. And it's not crashed once. So, I'm at Key West. Again, if I zoom in, it's not very big. There's only a couple of places. So what I'm going to do is take a big job, and if so, it will take us into some of these new destinations using this coast to coast map mod. So without further ado, let's pick a job. Hopefully there's some jobs here. Right, now that is 57 hours in game, taking us all through there: Florida, Georgia, Tennessee, Missouri, Kansas, Colorado, and ending in Idaho. That's how you pronounce it. I do apologise. Anyway, either way, this is going to be one hell of a stream. Now today, I found something else new. My friend told me that if you press any of these cogs, you can actually change the look of them. So let's take this job then. Let's get it on the road, and let's show you this brand new mapping. Now, for some reason it's raining. It shouldn't be raining in cab because I had turned it all off. Now, am I going the right way? Right, where's me? Where am you? There he is. Look, hiding down that bottom corner. What a laugh. Anyway, it does sort of like to give me weird angles where I've really got to swing this cab about. Right. Hopefully I should be able to reverse this beauty down there now. Now probably this is going to be one of the longest jobs I've ever done in American Trucks. Matter of fact, I know it is. Never done a 57-hour journey. Again, let's get the T on. Let's get it all set up. Now, what I've done, I'm just going to come out of game. I've now put a new voice one on as well for sat-nav. So when I find where I've put it, where's the sat-nav? Sat-nav mode best. Let's find where they talk. I will find it in a minute. Ain't too sure where the sat-nav settings are. Right, where is it? Sat-nav. Navigation mode. Need that one. So we'll come out of that. Options. Audio. Right. Now, if I've got it right, I should have. Now, where is that mod I've enabled? I've enabled the mod. Right, that ain't working.
Never mind. I'll find a new route.
Could be doing with him.
Turn right.
Right, Skype.
Turn left.
Oh no. No, Ryad. It is the Grand Tour.
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
Now this is Clarkson and the other two doing this. Voice, let's have a listen.
At the roundabout, take the first exit.
So we will get. As I say, I'm going to get different voices, so they should be all good. So that's now loaded. I don't think speed warning voices. Yeah, we'll do that.
I'm ready. Are you ready yet? Well,
That'll do me.
Mentor is not responsible for bad directional advice or the smell coming from your glove box.
Don't you just love Clarkson? Anyway, away we go.
safe and reliable driving instruction.
You've got us, yes, us, to help you along. Let's get started. Drive safe.
Hey, that's all I need is them three now doing running commentary in game. Right, so let's get out of here first. It's 2:45 in the morning in game.
200 meters, turn left. Turn left.
Now he definitely likes to repeat himself. He's worse than me. Now it's a little bit bad that it's actually not daytime, because I wish it had been, and you could have seen all this place, because again I've not seen this myself due to it being dark. I was going to do this without streaming it, but I thought no, I'll do the big journey, so I get to share it with you as well as me exploring different parts.
In 200 meters, turn left.
Okay, this should be funny.
Turn left.
Now, what have we got on the traffic as oh, now is he letting me go? He's a very nice man. Letting me pull out. If anybody watched my stream from earlier on, where I was stuck in France, go and check that out. I was stuck in that queue of traffic for quite some time, trying to pull out. Anyway, now I've put the bounce on here, so one reason I can see my dials a bit closer. Now we've got a full tank of diesel. It's 3:10 in the morning here in American trucks. So again, I found out where the clock is on my dashboard. It's the first clock on the dash in the top right corner next to my petrol gauge, which is the third one across from the top. Hey, thanks to our Mark, he pointed it out today to me, because I was like, well, how do I know what time it is in the game? Well, now I do. Right, so the speed. Woo! Let's see if I can do this long journey without hitting anybody. Never know. Let's just get over here. Now, my friend has been playing this majority of the day, and he says it's well good. He's the one who actually told me about it yesterday, but of course I was busy doing other streams, as you've probably seen with American Trucks and Euro itself, so I never put the mod on till I don't know, about 3 o'clock this afternoon. Had a little drive around. Like I say, I made sure it's not going to crash. I've put a few other mods on as well, just to try them out. So fingers crossed they won't crash. It's nothing worse than getting a mod. Also as well, for American Euro trucks, I've been told that my friends found a fix for Australia. So again, we can get that loaded up one of the nights and do a stream based on around Australia if we can. Now, he's found a fix which fixes the map from crashing. But I think it's going to be quite a few streams now using American trucks, because we've got a lot of area to out. As American, for me, it was just same destinations all the while. With this new mod now, the map's just got absolutely huge. So again, as well, changing the way my Tobii bar reacts. My dash looks a lot better. I gets a bit closer to the old beauty sitting next to me. Even if it has any a fictional character, I take her everywhere. Now, where can you go on a Monday night better than a trip round America? Right. I've also put in for another mod which gives you all the proper wagons and buildings, sort of like Walmart, Ups, things like that. Just things that you'd properly see in America, rather than made up names. McDonald's, I think, as well, that name in there. Again, being where we am in the Keys, there are a lot really to see. But I thought, as soon as I bought, that was the second garage I bought, I thought, well, if I start from the bottom of that, at least we'll work our way up across the map, and hopefully it gives a decent job on a trailer to collect and go and deliver. The other mod is the ones with the trailers themselves, giving you proper names as well, rather than makeshift companies. So like SO petrol or diesel, whichever, or it could be oil, and well-known branded trailer names now. That says Evergreen. So I'm like yourselves, I'm looking for all these new signs to pop up as I drive past the wagons and other trailers, to see if it's actually displaying the right names. So some of these American names I ain't got a clue, of course, not being from America. So if anybody does watch the stream and is from America, then, you know, just let us know if they are genuine names. I don't think people are making a mod and not skin the right names. If they say them they genuine names of companies and trailers and whatever, then I'm sure that's what they am. So I'll take their word for it. I ain't gonna argue. That ain't me. Anyway, this Keys is a long road. As I've already drove across here. To get there, I did buy the garage, where I drove down it rather than teleported. I think it's been a long afternoon. No, I don't know why it's raining, because I did turn this off. Or did I? I can't remember. Anyway, we've got to stop here. I say, I thought that was traffic lights then. It's the top of his wagon. I don't like a set of traffic lights. I do believe we might have to stop here though. He's got bales of ale. And he's got a big trailer. For once, lights him in our favour. Now I ain't sure whether we cross any water here. It might just be one long destination. Right, what's that say? Go read it. I've gone past too fast. I'm actually looking for McDonald's. I want a Big Mac with fries and a large chocolate milkshake, please. I'll do me right now. Oi, oi. We got lightning. Now, as well, like I says in this game, when it gets dark, it gets major dark. Now, what time is it now? It's half 5 in the morning. So that time clock really does go round. Before you know it, the morning will be in. I hope the clouds disappear. There's Barry Sheen going up my street. I must live in one of the busiest streets for cars going up and down and loud vehicles. Louder than the actual vehicles in the game. Anyway. I also think I'll put a mod in to give us more traffic. Not sure. So I've downloaded about 6 or 7 mods this afternoon from Steam. So I think I did. It's a bit of a trial and error thing when you're downloading these mods for new people that ain't familiar with modding games. Again, I been modding many games that long myself, so you just have to be careful. And of course, if they don't work, you've always got the option to just delete them, take them out of your mod folder. Of course, some do work once they've had a fix, so you know it's worth doing a little bit of research, seeing if the people that have either made them have modified them so they work. As you know, when SCS update anything, most of the old mods tend to stop working, so it's worth doing a little check, see if whoever you subscribe to actually get their mod to work, see if they've updated it with the updates that you get naturally in the game. Anyway, we're now heading towards, or just bypassing, Miami. Welcome to Miami. I bet you're going to start singing Will Smith there. It rains enough here as it is in the UK. Nah, that wagon, and because that accident is really forcing me to move right over this road. Now they say it's going to be one of them streams where I just shoot off at the fastest speed, even though I have got 16 gears on this beautiful Kenwood wagon. I don't know what you call them in America. Wagon, cab. So many different names for so many different things now. It could mean that my mod for extra traffic is kicked in, because I don't think you'd be normally stuck at traffic lights with this many vehicles. So on goes the old handbrake. Gives me a chance to have a little vape when it's thundering and lightning. And away we go.
Continue straight.
I think it was the guys from. I'll stop. Only be breaking no rules. If it says stop, then they shall stop. And it also gives us a good chance to see any new trailer displays. Again, when you want to see them, all them showing is white. Not very good. And away we go. We've fussed off the lights. Now I don't think it rained that much in America. Obviously when I'm in town it does. Now these are all new areas of the map. My air drive down here, so it's new for you and it's new for me. Ooh. Now what was that bleeping? Now that could be, I don't know if it's a feature on my truck where I'll get too close to the sidewalk path. It bleeps. It lets me know that I'm close, which is a good thing. So I don't go up no path. Now let's just see if this is modded as good as Euro trucks, because that looks absolutely fantastic. Again, I assume it would be. Again, we am seeing palm trees. If you come on then, don't mess about. I can't even see the traffic lights, so I'm just gonna go through. I was through anyway, honestly. Oh, where did he come from? Let's just cut me up, eh? Or try and crash into me. Now, I've already said this, I love to be in traffic. It makes it more realistic, stopping, starting, rather than just driving down big, empty, boring roads, doing what I'm doing now. Now that shouldn't stall because that's in neutral, but I don't know what happened there. Come on. These lights going to change. I'm just going to follow the guy in front. I am over these lights. There is no way, as we would say here in England, piss-balling through here at 80-90 mile an hour. Taking that. And yet again, more traffic lights. In the real world, if you're halfway through, it's safer just to carry on and stop. Again, I'd love to know what's up front, what's making it break all of a sudden. He's broke, so I'm actually going to wait at these lights unless it's, I mean, now this is actually a red light for a change, so I'm going to stay there now and of course hopefully let this traffic disappear. And if by old not another set of traffic lights, it looks like it's going to be like this all the way up here. Again, better than just being stuck on big open freeways. I'm sure we'll have plenty driving up them somewhere between now and getting to the destination. For the time being, it's just nice just to take it all in. I know it's bad weather in the game, but if I do need to, I'll come into the settings and knock the rain off so we can have a bit of blue sky and just see this without having it being all grey and dull and whatever. Now is he going to tell me?
Left, and then turn left.
Okie, I can do that.
Turn left.
I go 10 now here, yeah. And it does help if I put my foot on the brake. Because oh, look at the traffic here. Unless they really like us, they are going to go through and go forward. Don't know why. I thought he would have disappeared, but no. For once, computer generate. Now, why is he going? Questionable. Well, when it's my turn, I should probably block all the traffic like I normally do. Rider wagons. I think I've seen them. Now we've got to go up there somewhere. Thank you very much, fellas. Most kind. And here's me going to be thinking we're stuck on there for quite some time. And it's just a short little trip there. Alright, let's get back in the right lane.
And then turn right.
Where are we turning right then, mister? Because you're
Turn right.
So I'm turning right here. Again. Tight roads. Make sure I ain't clipping the back of the trailer as I turn. That's what we mirrors them for. Now, it looks like I'm just delivering around the back streets. I'm looking for any landmarks that I can familiarise myself with. Again, where's my lines? I'm going to get in the right side of this road. Now, if this is as good as in-game is, when you go through like the things like Vegas and that is, especially the night time when it's dark and all the lights are on, you got the lights of the casino. There's nothing better than driving through that in this game. Not too good at the moment though, they're tipping it down the rain. Anything that we can see here? No. Not a sausage, cannot see a thing that I can recognise. Any grey, dull, wet buildings at this present time. It's nice to see the palm trees and then a normal tree. I thought there'd just be one kind of tree, which is I'm looking a bit normal. Nice coloured building there. Now, I don't know what I've done to my side of the road, but there's no traffic at all. Not even coming up, so right, there is an unexpected event. Ah. Now that's something I ain't seen. Anyway, I'm just going to follow on.
Keep left. And then continue straight.
Ah.
Continue straight.
That was the warning. That was good. Never seen that before. So again, something new. Anyway, rain's disappeared, I think. Now, is this another part of that crash? Yeah, it is actually. So I'm going to just go up this hard shoulder bit. Drive round them. Again, I'm not sure whether I'm supposed to. And that's probably why this journey is so quiet along this road, because of that accident. And again, I don't fancy driving all the way round. I ain't now, buddy. I ain't crashed into nothing. but that's just clarified why the road is so quiet. And again, that is good. I like that. See, now this is still coming up. Unexpected thing en route. Again, it's probably going to mean there's an accident. We'll find out in a minute. Something's amiss, and it's definitely trying to reroute me somewhere else. Yeah, here it is, look. It definitely don't want me to drive up this stretch of highway, but me being me, I'm just going to carry on unless they've got that road totally blocked. Arms are going up it. As I was just about to say, in all the time I've played Euro and American trucks, I have never ever seen that before, telling me to reroute my map and
Continue
stuff.
straight.
Well, it must mean the danger's past if he's telling me to carry on straight. So, and yeah, it must be. Now I'm getting traffic coming back onto the freeway, or as we call them here in the UK, motorways. And we're looking for diesel. Yeah, we're cooking diesel, not a problem. Cars are passing me, so that's a good thing. And we're heading on the journey that's planned. Taz is fine. Yep, they're sort of smiling. Bluish skies, what more do you want? And it's now what? Coming up for 9:10 in the morning in the game. 10:10 in the real world here in the UK. And I'm starting to get a bit of traffic. Just a little bit. I think I've got somebody behind me that's sitting behind us in game. So seeing as this freeway's a nice virtually straight road, okay, I have now got a bend coming up, but nothing too major. I'm going to put this little beauty into its gears and put my foot down a bit. As I said, a 57-hour round trip. It could be a big one. So now hopefully they have put enough petrol stations as well in this new mod. Not only just that little destinations on the way. Otherwise I could be using for the very first time their emergency diesel, which is the new feature in 135. Again, I've never had to use it in American trucks yet. I don't intend using it if I got to. So let's hope they've given us enough petrol stations on the way. And to be fair, I ain't seen many yet. So I think I'm carrying oil or diesel, petrol or whatever. I might have to nick some out the back of me. Anyway, this is a little bit of a try to overtake him here, and I can't even do that. So hopefully we get back onto a bit of a straight. I'm just hitting something because my cushion's vibrating. But either way, he's going to let me overtake him. He's motoring in that, so then if you're on a motor, so can I. Here we go. Let's pop this little beauty into 15th gear. Let's go 16, just because we can. Check we got nothing behind. And if he's motoring, I might as well just sit behind him until I've got enough power to shoot past him. As you see, I am going exactly slow, 72 mile an hour, and I still call gain on the guy in front. I'm just slowly coming up to him, but still I got enough speed to whip past him and overtake him. Now it's caution, it's telling me to mind my speed. Again, I have set that in the settings. Just to try it out, see what it's all about. I've never set that setting before. That's me getting too close. Now we're emitting 84 miles an hour down this freeway, hoping just to overtake these vehicles. Again,
Keep left.
so I'll stay in this lane. I'm just going to move over and go into the centre one. Now I've passed all that lot.
We wouldn't recommend speeding. Expect to hit that first.
Now they're telling me about speeding. That's a bit brown coming from them. Clarkson and his crew. Anyway, I'm only doing 71. That ain't speeding. We're only speed.
Recommend speeding. Expect to hit that first.
I think that might drive me stupid, so I might have to turn that warning off, because if it's a nice big open road, I don't tend sitting behind cars, wasting time. Again, when you play this game enough, you know you how far you can push these wagons before they start tipping and turning. Again, a little turning like that. I'm going to make sure I've got nothing behind me, because I think I've got a petrol station. And if I have, no, I don't need it. Is that a McDonald's? Can I see a McDonald's? Chester's, never heard of it. No, we ain't got no McDonald's yet. Let's build that speed back up so we can motor on. Get a little bit of traffic up front, nothing too much at the present time, but we're more moving over. So let's get in this overtaking lane just for a tad, and give him enough room behind and move back over. What's my time looking at? So 11:05. That time, never noticed it before. Like I said in one of the streams about the dials, do they move? Well, that answered my question about the do move, and that time indicator does move fairly fast. Quite surprised, really. And I thought it'd be like this, just big open roads as we work our way through. Not a lot to see until we get into the smaller little cities, towns. And again, Euro's just exactly the same with just seeing motorways. I keep left, so I'm going to stay in the middle lane. Hopefully the car in front will put his foot down and won't slow down too much. Where he's, that's so good. I like it when, see, I don't understand why they pull out fast lane and then cut back in. You know, stay in the lane. Oh, that was fun. Did you see that car spin then? He did a 360 and just carried on. Again, never seen that happen before when he lost it. I don't think I'll be doing that in this rig. That's the name they call these in America, are they? Rigs. I don't think I'll be spinning this trailer around the rig and then point the right way, so
Recommend speeding. Expect to hit that first.
it's pretty bad. By speeding, just going a little bit faster than normal. Speeding. My ass, as they would say. Anyway. Now with the roar of this Kenwood engine, I can just about make out the sound of that sat nav, so not a bad thing. I will definitely have to turn that speed off thing. He's going to drive me nuts between now and getting here. Anyway,
Recommend speeding.
so that means you get over 80 mile an hour in a wagon and he's going to start telling you off about speeding.
Caution, mind your speed.
Shouldn't give me 16 gears. Matter of fact, this little beauty's got 18, hasn't he? Anyway. Let's get over that. Now these roads, I'm hard to see the markings. Again, we've got to get over now. I'm covering quite a lot of distance on these big open freeways. Again, I'm sure between now and wherever we're heading, I will have to drive more sensible and more slower, which again is the thing to do. Is that a McDonald's? Sonia's. Again, I thought it was Wendy's burger place, but right, Sonia's. It's good enough for me. Dave and I had gone through a toll road. It's a good thing. I like it when you can just drive through, you ain't got to stop. Again, I ain't seen no weight restrictions neither. That's a blessing. Again. And I can bypass it as well. Talk of the devil, as they say. One pops up. It's nice to know I can bypass it anyway, so I ain't gonna be losing this speed that I've gained. Shut up. Keep reminding me of the speed. Who's driving this wagon? Him or me? Anyway, let's get out.
Recommend speeding.
And I shall make this one stream
Continue straight.
tonight. Anything looking, not much detail, just an all.
Caution, mind your speed.
No big major names have popped up yet. But again, I think we'll bypass all them little towns or places on the way. Again, it would be nice if we could drive through a few of them, just to experience what they look like, just see how they've textured the maps.
Continue straight.
But again, anything like Euro trucks, unless you go to them destinations, you drive around the backs of them or around the outskirts of them. I'll tell you what I will do tonight. I definitely will do London. I'll do this, stop the stream, probably get me a drink, and we'll have a look at Pro Mods and a little tour around London, and then we'll call it a night. Again, been experimenting things for a few streams in the week.
Continue straight.
Done a few on Wreckfest, so if you checked any of my streams today, put a couple of videos out on the game Wreckfest. It's quite funny. I'm getting to a good few cars now, so that the start to win a few races. As with that game, unless you've got your cars all done up and a bit of body armour on and that, you ain't going very far in that game. So it does, like I say, it does take time. So if you want to check anything out, feel free to go and check out my Wreckfest couple of videos. I'll probably have a few more of them over the next week or so. He's doing my tree in here, this guy. Whose idea was to put this voice mod on? Cheers, Mark. Although I think he did warn me to drive me nuts. And it is. But again, got myself to blame. Setting the thing to tell me about warning. And of course, shouldn't be speeding really, but it's a nice big open road. If there was anything more to see, I'd probably slow down a bit. But there's little to see. And even the bends.
In 200 meters, exit right.
Right, so we've got to slow down a bit. That's what I'm doing.
Right.
Aye? Exit right. My sat nav ain't telling me to exit right. What are you on about? I think that's gone a bit Pete tongue, because he's telling me to go straight on here. So I don't know where he got the exit right from. Questionable. Anyway, I'll follow the route on the sat nav, as that's what I've set, because if I'd have turned right there, I'd have gone completely off course, and I definitely would have been heading somewhere totally different to where I'm trying to. So I don't know what happened with the sat nav voice then. He went totally wrong. If in doubt, follow the arrows. That's what I'm doing. If you've just joined the stream, we're looking at a mod called Coast to Coast. Opened up a great deal of new areas here for American trucks now, so right, please pull in. So I have got to pull in, and it will give us a chance to have a look at what's happening with this map. So it ain't a bad thing being having to pull in. Right, where we going? Yes, we know how to pull into a weighing station. Right, just like that. Slap the anchors on. Exit. Enter, should I say? Yeah, I thought my. Now we've come from the lowest part of the map, which is Key West, Key Large, Miami, Esau. We drove through that. Orlando, Grantsville, and I'm just heading towards Kiewit, and that's where we're heading, all the way up here, to Niagara Falls. So let's just see if I've got any petrol stations on the way. I could do with one. There's one there, but again, I ain't gonna stop there. Oh, have I got any there? Let's just have a little look. It looks like I might have to stop at that one to be on the safe side, unless I drive in here, drive all the way around to bring back. I don't really want to come off there, so we will go. That one's got to go off. As per usual, not many stops for diesel. We'll see how much we got. Yeah, got. Now, why core I move? Yeah, got now. Yep. Surely I caught on nothing. No. Sometimes it decides it don't want to go. Right, let's get back on this journey. I wish I knew what all these bleeps and bops was, because sometimes they got the foggiest what they mean. And we will, the next little town we come to, I'm going to go and fill up with diesel, just to be on the safe side. so we don't run out between now, because it looks like these petrol stations are few and far between. So, and it'll give us a chance to have a drive around this new little bit of a destination. One drink, don't drink and drive. Good message to put up on the billboard. Nice to see me motorbikes in this as well. It's all good. Right, so we're going to get off here and do a right if I can. Sometimes it do allow you to turn. That's the first breakdown I've seen on the side of the road. Now, can we turn off down there? That is the question. I'm going to indicate anyway.
Straight.
Now, I'm going to not listen to you, and I'm going to do my own thing. And there's them traffic lights. Yep. Oh, that's good. I just need to poke my head out so I can sit round corner and see the traffic lights up front. I've got to dip my head a bit. Let's see. Green means go. Try and go down a lower gear and I end up going in an higher one. How good's that? And again, 100% sure whether these genuine destinations. Now the easiest thing for me to do is, rather than go to a petrol station, is to buy the garage where I'm at. So let's purchase that, upgrade it. Once this beauty decides to go forward. Alright. It can stall when it wants to. Now, let's get the revs up. And I've just thought I might be caught on the side, because you only have to get snagged just a tiny fraction in this game on any wall or anything, and boom, you ain't going nowhere from nothing. Right, let's upgrade the garage. Might as well do it while I'm here. If I can select drivers, get people earning me a bit of dosh. Again, core come into that. So garages, garage management, no, garage purchases. Oh, where am I? Driver management. Again, they're gonna keep coming in and out. So I will just let. I've got to go and get a truck now. Whose idea was it to come in here? Right. It'd help if I can remember where I am. Then I can easily pick the garage. Right. So it's B. Starts with the B. Pick him. I don't care who works for me. Yes. Garage management. Yep. That's what I want. That one. I wished we could just pick 4 or 5 people in one garage, so you'd have to keep coming and doing this, because it gets monotonous. Keep doing the same rubbish over and over and over and over again to pick people. So SCS, if you're listening or watching, It's from later stage. Can we add this in 1.3.6 update? Where you can just select all the drivers as one. So that'd be a lot better. Anyway, we need a truck manager. No, we don't. Where are we? Garage management. Back again and back again. Now he needs a truck. So, have we got any Volvo dealers? That'll do. Buy online. Have I got any Volvo in my fleet? I have. I've got a few. So we'll have that one. Purchase. Yep, you can have that one. You can have that one as well. You can have that one. No, I don't think there's much difference in the trucks anyway, due to the fact they're all Volvo 780s, I think they are. It's just a different skin and design on the wagon. So, yep. And I'm good to go. Now that I'm going to be earning me more money in game. So that's done. Everything's looking good. Right, might as well do it while I'm here. Now tie that one. So it's exit. Come on. Options. Audio. Get rid of him. None. Don't want him on. Right. We don't want no music on. Voice navigator's as loud as it can go. Radio. We ain't got radio on because YouTube will ban me for copyrights, as per usual. Shame on you, YouTube. Just let me play some tunes as I'm driving, man. I can sing along. But again, not good. And I know what I will do as well. I shall cancel the rain totally. That's another thing I'm going to take out, so we're going to just have blue skies so we can both see what the textures are like in this new mod. So that's the next turn off. Controls. Is it in controls? I think it is. No, it's in gameplay, isn't it? Yeah, that's for Tobii bar. Options. Gameplay. That's the one. We don't want that rain on. Rain completely off. And I'm good to go. There is no... Shouldn't be no need to stop now until we need some more diesel. So, it's back out here. Join the road.
Turn left.
And when we sat nav lets me turn, yep, we're gonna go. Go on then.
Keep right. And then turn right.
I'm just gonna go back up this motorway. Freeway, as they call it. Once this big wagon shifted out my way.
Right.
Turn my lights off. Again, don't need them. It being daylight. And I'm sitting in the dark, hence why my webcam is on. But it helps me to concentrate while I drive, especially with your eyes. Now, where did that car come from? I knew he was coming, so he crashes into you. Not good. Now, why have I got a flashy screen on at the moment? Well, let's get over here. Because don't tell me I've arrived at my destination already. I can't see that up. It is sort of flashing to the left of me. But I don't think that's right now. Definitely not. So I'm going to say if I'm at my destination already, what's happening? There's no way I've done a 57-hour journey already. Because I normally work my journey times out roughly to how long we stream, yeah? Now I've only streamed an hour. And there's no way I've done a 57-mile or 57-hour journey in an hour streaming time. Anyway, let's get this little beauty back into 18th gear. I've got no voices telling me to slow down, and the voice is now to tell us when we need to change lane 10. For some reason the vibration in my wheels come back a bit much. That could be due with turning down. Where's this guy gone? Again, I don't want to be hitting him for the sake of hitting him. I'd rather slow down. We got to start slowing anyway because the road's narrowing due to roadworks. Hopefully, if I can get past that, I'll get past the buzz. Looks like I'm staying in this central lane. Nothing from the sat nav.
Continue straight.
Thought as much. Now, is the car going to do me a favour? Or am I going to do the car a favour? I'm going to do the car a favour. I shouldn't really do this in the real world. As soon as it's a long stream, it's just empty highways. I ain't going to be messing about tonight. If there, like, say, if there was anything worth looking at and stopping for and seeing, then believe me, I wouldn't be travelling this speed. But I'm sure you are going to come on here just to look at billboard signs. It's the actual place destinations that I want to see. How good they've modded them and mapped them or texturized them. That's the word I'm looking for. Anyway, something else I've seen no police cars yet. Oh, Pepsi. Now that's the first sign I've seen that I know. So, right, Pepsi's everywhere. I've seen cola. I've got wagons with cola on. I think that was one of the first things I downloaded when I first come on here. Just to get a wagon with Coca-Cola on. Don't know where I'm putting my teeth tonight. I'm coming out with some right words. Anyway, because that car in front looks like an old-fashioned car slowed me down. Is that available? Office space available. Well, I don't think we need any of that right. As soon as there's nothing in the fast lane, might as well overtake. Because that old-fashioned kind of style vehicle is slowing me down. That's not good. Man in the Jeep again. I've got no love for buzzies, so I'm going to get past that as well. Hopefully that brown car will stay where it is. Same with Mr. Biker, please do not pull out of me, or I'm going to be brown bread. There's no way this Kenwood would stop
Keep right.
at that distance. Anyway, keep right and don't tell me I'm going to turn right. Well, we're turning anyway, so that ain't a bad thing. Just need to come down the gears a bit. It's no good trying to get up in a 13th gear. Not with the size of this rig. Like it says, it is hard to see the whites of the lines of the road due to the road also being white. Take too bad now we're back on the normal grey looking tarmac. I thought that was going to make my cushion rumble. Now we're on now bypass somewhere. No idea what it is. What time is it with the clock? 5:10 of the evening. So again, as we're going along, it might be very long before we'll be slapping the headlights back on. Whoa. Right, let's get this 18th gear. And let's see the sound of this fantastic engine as we drive along. Again, just cruising now in this 18th gear. Say it's just open, big wide open road. So I'm going to overtake him. It's no good being stuck behind him if there's no need to be. Plenty of room to indicate over. Again, still ain't too sure whether this mod's kicked in with the extra traffic. It don't look no different from the traffic that's in the original game itself, so that one might have to have a wide berth when I turn off later and uninstall it. There's no point in having it if they're doing what it says on the tin. Again, might have to be stacked up higher in the priority order. That's the thing with these mods. Some require to be at the top of the stack, so they load up and do what they do. But it gets me. Most of them say that. So about the ones you put on after that, you know, they're going to be at the top on that. So does that mean they're going to work? Something to think about. Anyway, we're motoring through here now. Nice steady pace. Mr. Biker hopefully will do what he does and shoots off. Because you can guarantee I'll slow down for him, and then the next minute he'll be gone. I'm doing 76 mile an hour. Having to brake for him. Again, I could see him moving over. But again, I shouldn't be doing 71 mile an hour in a cab. Or a rig. Anyway. And he has.
Keep right.
But I've got to go over as well, so I've now got to sit behind him anyway. So there were much, and he's done that and just love and left with.
Keep right.
Now what signs have we got? Montgomery, wherever that is. I'm nearly at the back of that white car then. We're going to Montgomery. So again, no idea where I'm travelling on the way. Must say though, it's a good Atlanta. It's a good mod, I'll give it that. Again, a bit short on petrol stations, but it don't matter. Diverting into some of the little towns just to go and fill up. And we'll stay left. So we're going straight on and up. Another little biker to watch out for. Something I don't want to be hitting between now and getting up this hill. I wish these white roads would do one.
Keep left.
Okay, back in the centre lane. I'm actually trying to look for the white lines and also look at the sat nav at the same time. It's that's nice. Nice big views. Not a lot to see because of the trees, but again, probably change. Notice these Benzes so Evil Knievel, because the ones in Euro trucks are a little bit more tighter, so they have to tend to slow down a little bit more. But again, this is mainly all flat anyway in America. So, say, foot to the floor. the gauge, the diesel gauge, just ain't moved for shit. So, you must do a lot more for your money's worth of diesel. Again, it's always best to be on the safe side. As if anybody's watched my streams already, I do tend to fill up quite a lot. But I did actually activate that emergency diesel, and to be fair, they'll gear a lot. So by not running out, I'm always going to be having enough diesel. Please don't let me hit the back of that.
Keep right.
Not this. It's just I thought I was going to hit the vehicle at the top then. Is he going through? No, I'm going straight round with him. And he's going to make me brake. As they do. Nothing coming down there. Where's you going? You have to, it's just like driving, you have to have eyes up the back of your head. Eyes up your arse, as my old man would say. And him driving. Now I got now where the mod's on, and it's starting to get a little bit foggy. Eh? It's nothing to do with me. Fog's in the game. Again, it is now 7 o'clock. We're just coming up for 7, so get another half hour in game time, and it'll be lighting up time. Matter of fact, they've got their driving lights on now, so I get another half hour and I shall put my lights on. Now where you going? They'll be coming, indicating across. Fantastic when these wagons just swing out, come in your lane and then bugger off back over. That sun's powerful as well. Just about make out the white lines with that sun. Come on, give me the darkness. I love driving in the dark. Anyway. Traffic's starting to bunch up a bit here. Might as well put my lights on. It's all gone pink. Nothing to do with me, it's air likes that colour.
Continue straight.
Central lines have just been Kenwood. See ya. Let's move back over. Now I've got rid of that buzz. That's it. Car in the white one decided to move over. It knows I'm coming. It is. That's really funny, that clock, man. 7 o'clock, 1 minute. Well, coming up for 7 o'clock. It's an hour past 7 within seconds. So that ain't a bad thing. He's a bad boy. He's got no helmet on. Better not hit him. Looks like an Hell's Angel in the game. First time I've seen one. Kind of look. Mainly had all crash helmets on. And not had realistic motorbikes. You know, like you would think ones with the big forks, not race replicas. Oh, and I'm going to hit him. You're coming very close. Do not pull. Slow down like that again, mister. Jeez, I had to slap my anchors on then. Right, that's an emergency stop in American trucks for you. That sun's fantastic, but not good on brake lights. Come on. I hate it when they just dawdle. Although the road has narrowed into 2 lanes, so everybody's getting over. Where's that wagon doing? I pound that wagon. Yep, see, look. It goes over and then comes back on itself. I do not know why the game does that. When I see things like that, I tend to overtake, get out of the way because they're India. Right, first chance I can pull out, I'm gone. Come on. And I'm away. See ya.
Continue straight.
There we go. Driving into the sunset. How many games can you play and do a nice sunset shot like that? I'm gonna have to get that. There we go. I'll have some of that. I want to take a few snaps here and there. I'll check there's nothing coming. No, don't need to move over. Just about to move over then and move over into the hard shoulder. And it's only a slip road to join the road back on. Anyway, what's he saying? Right, we've got to move over. Been an accident, slow down. Ooh, see, that's what you get for speeding if you don't know what you're doing. Bit of panel damage as I call it. Well, I'll take some painting. And in the road. Back into 16th gear. Build that speed up as the night time starts to fall. We overtake this wagon before it, yep, just about. And be going on the grass. There we are. And it's around the bend again. Whoopee! My back wheels was vibrating then and more cushion. Anybody's watching it never means when I say the cushion, I sit on a cushion that vibrates. Certain parts, when I go faster, when I go slow, when I brake, when I go over uneven road. So it's just great how the darkness falls in. Turn that corner and it all starts to go majorly dark. My cab becomes exceedingly pink. I'm gonna have to change that colour. Love, your colour's gotta go. Just telling her a lot, you know. Just informing her. Anyway, if I'm gonna brake, then I'm gonna get out your way. Because I was a man on a mission, and I ain't got time to be sitting here, dawdling behind Sunday drivers. It's alright when you've got a little delivery on. This is a 57-hour trip. The biggest one I've ever done in American trucks. So I don't want to be sitting here doing a stream 4 hours long, sticking to the speed limit. Unless I've got to. And this must be one hell of a hill climb because I can hardly get up it in 13th gear. But I did see no signs to tell me that it was a decent uphill climb. But believe me, normally I can pull away in 13th gear and have no problems, but this hill, it don't seem like very much one, but it's took it out on this. Here we go. Now it's gone even darker. Hey, I can feel the rig picking up the speed now. Help if I went into 14 first. Get them a little bit more power before I do the 15th. That's it. Anyway, let's move over. Give them behind a chance to overtake. You forget sometimes that you're sitting in the fast lane when you shouldn't be. I don't mind pulling back over. Ooh, I'm rumbling. It's telling me my back wheels I'm on the hard shoulder of this freeway, or as we would call it in the UK, dual carriageway. Yep, I'm a rumbling, big time. As we weave round these corners. Again, I thought I'd be seeing a little bit more. All it is just trees, palm trees and normal trees. Not much to see. So, but again, we actually got into some of the big cities where cities are like really close. The further you get into the middle of this new map, it looks like the cities between each other, or states, I think them called, sort of close. but we're sort of still on the outskirts of all that yet. So, why am I slowing down? I'm going to do the decent thing and overtake these few if I can. Sat-nav voice is quiet, so that's a good sign. It must mean just keep carrying on. No. Probably be redundant on this game due to there's no left turns that much like you do America with no islands is a good thing. Oh, but that's all I can hear.
Left, and then
Right.
continue straight.
So if I get in the fast lane, I definitely know I'm going to be in the right lane.
Continue straight.
I'll continue straight, not a problem. Get past this vehicle here. Now am I going up and round? No, just carrying round the bend. Get past this wagon. He's done the decent thing.
Left, and then continue straight.
Okie dokie. Nice shooting star then across the sky.
Continue straight.
You see a few in the game. I seen one the very first time I played it. I thought, am I seeing things or was that a shooting star? And lo and behold, another one went whizzing across the screen. And the dreadful hours I play this, 2, 3, 4 o'clock mornings. And then dreadful hours of the day. Your eyes start to play tricks on you. So, but no, it was a shooting start. Might see a few others between now and getting daylight again in the game. At least with night time, you can see the vehicles a lot better than you would normally. Now we've got a petrol station. So what does Russ do? Russ pulls in and he fills up, because you never know when you're going to see the next bugger. Brake. That's it. Not that I really need to fill up, but you really don't know when you're going to see the next. And it gives us an opportunity to press the map. Have a little 5 seconds. Nashville. Is that Nashville, Tennessee? I don't know. Past the FedEx anyway. So, if you join the stream, that's where we're heading. So we actually are going into the big part of it, but we've got to go through all these little sides. It's just one main route, all up to here, Salt Lake City. So we've just joined the stream. This is where we've come from. Key West, all up here. You can just see just how much of this map is to play, or basically drive through. I can't wait to get in the middle of that lot. But you've got all these little bits around here. I actually had my shaker kit delivered from New Orleans, Houston. It was somewhere around this where the shaker kit comes from. So, because hold on, Memphis. I actually said when I had it that Elvis had been sitting on my cushion because I was waiting, tracking the cushion to come. If I could find the FedEx tracking, it was actually all the way from like these places where it come from. Again, just great when you can buy something from a different country and track it, you know. So I'm sitting on a product all the way from America. That works absolutely fantastic and shakes my backside like nobody's business. Anyway, let's hope to join this motorway or freeway again without hitting anything, because the last time I did, I clipped a car, not intentionally. I pulled out and the car just decided to drive up the back of me. Now I don't think he's going to pull out just willy-nilly, so we'll just sit behind him for a bit. Again, just remind him I'm here. Come on. There is no need for you to be sat there now. And get a buzz through there. Now, has this broke down or what? We're just going to be in a complete ass. Because if I've got to reverse again. Now, he's the safe driver. He's eventually going. He just wouldn't pull away until it was completely and utterly clear. Which again, ain't a bad thing. That means I'm going to get crashed. Because as you can see, darkness falls real bad in this game. I think the first couple of times I played this and I took jobs on through the desert, so I was like, Jesus, where am I? It was that dark. At least it ain't too bad at the moment. We have got vehicles on the road, just hit the wrong gear. So slow straight down, like a noob. And let's give that chance for that wagon to pull in front of me. Extra. So let's change the sat-nav view. I like it in that one, so I can see when the bends are coming up. Now I've programmed all the Logitech G920 to majority of the wheel. The good thing about this, you can map all your keys, so you don't have to keep leaning over for keyboards or looking for keys on the keyboard, which ain't a bad thing. For some reason I'm going mega slow. So which one's going to pull in first and let me go past? Now I don't want to undertake them by going back into the slower lane. So if this wagon in front will do the decent thing and bugger off, I might have to do this. I think it looks like I'm going to be driving behind these just a little bit longer. Come on, don't let me hit you. Have I got enough power to room? Yep. Let's get the speed up and let's get this trailer delivered. So if I'm just joining the stream, this is a 57-hour journey time. Longest one I've ever done on American trucks. So when it's done, it's done. There goes another shooting star across the American sky. Somewhere in America. No idea where I am in America. Well, I know I'm on a big open freeway. Get your teeth in. On my own. With a load of slow Sunday drivers. And I'm probably going uphill again because it feels like I'm sluggish. Now normally when I put this into 18th gear, this just goes, this rocks. But for some reason it just seems, yep, I must be going uphill. So just go with the flow. Got plenty of room to move back in after him. Hopefully. Yep. Nicely does it. That's a little bit of a turn. Don't want to be tipping the trailer now. I don't think I'd be too pleased if I lost it between now and getting to the destination. Just on a simple bend. I mean, it went a massive bend just, but it's worth risking it and losing it. Get past these buzzes. I despise the buzzes in these games. So if I see a buzz and I can pass it, then I do. Don't know why. I think I tend to pull out more and whatever, right, my bar. My Tobii eye tracking bar's doing a wobble. Really scared to move my eyes or my head because everything moves with me. But again, it does give you the opportunity to do that and look at that beautiful face, and hopefully that you do it nothing on the way back, turning the opposite way to the centre view. Anyway, round in we go. There's another one out my way. Plenty of room to move back into the right lane. Sat-nav's very quiet again. Dare a chance to read what it says on the billboards or the signs.
Continue straight.
Okay, we can do that. Talk of the devil. My sat-nav kicks in. What time of day is it? 3 o'clock in the morning. Pitch black. And then me viewers, my woman, Tasmania, my duck, and my bear for company. What more do I need? 20 grand, cup of coffee, beer, pizza. I should have made a drink before I started, but I can never get that right. Anyway, make me drive a little bit better so I can go and make me a cup of coffee. As it's a little bit too warm here in the UK tonight. If somebody's watching and you're outside of the UK,
Continue straight.
we've actually got what we think we call summer. So we have to enjoy it while we can. We are lucky to have the sunshine all the year round, like some of our other countries. I don't know why people want to move to the UK. It rains all the while, man. I'd love to know the reasons why they move here. Anyway, let's bring the daylight back in a minute. Oh, it's actually, it ain't 3 o'clock, it's 1 o'clock. What am I doing? It's 1:45 in the morning. I could have swore that says 3. So I think I need some new glasses. Anyway, I'm expecting one of them weigh things to come up as well soon. So we're acing one of them for a bit, where they tell me to pull over and go and weigh my truck. Seen no accidents neither, which ain't a bad thing. A few wagons and cars here. As I said, I've put a few mods on. I ain't too sure. I've put one on to extend the flow of traffic to gear more traffic in the game, but I ain't too sure whether it's kicked in or it's in the right order. I've put this one on showing now, this coast to coast, to give us bigger maps. One to give us
And then
proper road signs for buildings like McDonald's and stuff.
right.
Anything I've actually seen is Pepsi.
Turn right.
Right. Slow down for them. Kansas City. Oh, that where Dorothy come from, Kansas City. I'm off to see the Wizard of Oz in me wagon. What's Kansas, were it? No place like home. Whoa. That was very good then. Just staying there. I don't know about going to see Dorothy. Oh, I'd have been looking for an hospital. Okay. Can we help you see? Yeah, I've just crashed my truck. I need a plaster. Anyway. And he done that then, and all he nearly pulled out. He thought twice of it. You should know who I am. Pulling out on me, stay safe. I've already done one emergency brake for that car 5 minutes ago. Now it's 1:30, 20 to 2 in the morning. I'm reading the time right now. The diesel ain't changed, even though we've done quite some distance. It's good on diesel, these American trucks. They ain't like my Scania in a Euro truck, so they've been filled up by now. Anyway, nice empty road, just how I like it, even though I have put a mod on to give us extra traffic. It's just to get that little bit of extra realism when you get stuck in traffic jams and stuff. 6-7 cars that don't feel realistic. But, if you get a chance, go and have a look at the France video I put up, the France DLC mod, not DLC, mod of France. The traffic in that is horrendous. I had to budge myself out inch by inch by inch by inch. If I'd have pulled out anymore, I'd have hit the car in front, but luckily the car behind decided, okay, you can't pull out no more, I'll let him pull out. Which again made the game a little bit more realistic than it is if it was just box stand. Anyway, what's this up front? Some kind of vehicle. Again, till you're on top of these, the lights are hard to see. Still can't make out what it is. Is it a wagon? No, it's a buzz with a car. So you know what that's happening. See ya. That's one of them central line buses. Again, them other kind of buses tend to pull out on you, so. And we're still rattling and rolling the cushion. It is vibrating. And we can vibrate more. Gone. Talk about having a massage.
Keep right.
Keep right. I can do that. I was just about to have me a vape, but no. I've got to keep right, then it will be. It looks like I'm going up and round. Yep. And turn right. So, off we go. Joining the other bit of motorway. Ooh. I nearly went the opposite way then. We passed Kansas and said goodbye to Dorothy and Toto. Goodbye. Anyway, no messing about now. It's alright, I'll get in the middle lane, even though the sat-nav, they tell me. And grab me vapor while I'm doing it.
Keep right. And then
Missouri.
right.
Again, some of these names. Denver. Oh yeah,
Exit
Kansas,
right.
yep. Okay. No chance to indicate. Oh, come on. You can't seriously going this slow. There's nothing in front of you. Come on. I ain't even doing 30 miles an hour. Now watch him stop unless that road's letting me go. No, he's joined it. Whoa. I just have enough speed just to join before that wagon joined as well. But I fancy it in the back. Letting that rig at me. Another shooting start.
Keep right.
I'm going to move
And
over.
then continue straight.
Okay. Now these
Continue straight.
ain't that good of a voice as that I thought. Keep straight. I've got to go up here, chicken. Telling me I've got to go straight. I've got to go up and round. That's where I'm going. Unless the map's wrong. Which I don't think it is. Oh, this is one of them towns like what's in Europe. I ain't keen on them. Because in the past I've tipped wagons doing them kind of turns. Check my mirror. Don't need to get over anyway. I'm just going to be getting over into the hard shoulder. And this road a nice road. It's a bumpy road. I need Donald Trump to give some new tarmac. Anyway, let's get over. It looks like I'm looks like I might go down the back straights now of all that big area of map. So again, we are probably going to be seeing a lot of interesting stuff. Any big open roads or freeways. So there's no point in sitting here looking at that, because there's trees and there's more trees. And the lovely in the middle. Ah, look at it. Not too much because I end up crashing. So it's all good. Time ain't we on? 20 to 4 in the morning. 20 past 11 at night here in the UK, real time. So it take too bad. Oh, it's a full moon. Oh, right. I don't want to be howling. I'm starting my dog off. Anyway, 16 gear. Just got enough to overtake him because I'm vaping and driving with one hand. I don't really want to change hands and change gear. So 16, plenty. Can I move over? I most certainly can. There's nothing there. So I don't see the point in staying in the fast lane if I don't need to be in the fast lane. But I'm rumbling like a good one. I think around this bend and up is where we'll I think I'm definitely bypassing that bigger part of the map now, because it was just a long straight round it, which is a shame really, because I would have liked to have a little drive into them little states, I think they're called here in America, and just have a look at the way they modded them, the towns. I think that is one of the main things playing this. It's just the same big open road in America, and you do tend to be driving down these big open roads for most of the time that we drive, and there are a lot and there are many things interesting to see. So hence why I don't play it enough compared to Euro. But again, if I can take jobs and keeping the new parts of the map rather than doing like 50-hour drives, if so, I'll just do one a day on American, and do it between this and Euro trucks, because at least Euro trucks you do get to see a bit more new scenery and more things than just big open roads. But again, that's America for you, right? It is just big, open and flat. So we could have it both. We could have it looking like Euro, can't we? But, with Pro Mods, that's really opened that up. And again, with this coast to coast one, because this is what we're looking at now. This is what's in the map. This coast to coast, daylight's coming in, slightly getting lighter. I love how it fades from night to day and day to night, how it does the gradient. It'll do it really, really well. Gradiency. I've got two wagons here playing racing. One ain't gonna let the other one overtake, or the other one ain't got the power, so I've got to slow down. Because I ain't going to do an arch shoulder and bypass the booth, even though I could do. I ain't gonna. I ain't seen no ups wagons or anything like that. I ain't seen many wagons that are familiarise myself with. XPO, I've never heard of them. So again, Texaco, I've just seen that one. I recognise that one. I ain't seen no ups. I thought I went seen a. Again, might not see these on the big open roads, you might just see them dotted around the town. I haven't seen a McDonald's 24-hour, so I can go and get me a Big Mac and fillet fish for the wife and fries. No, I'm sure my good friend Mark said that there was McDonald's in this. Again, they might just be in the towns rather than. I've seen the Sonias. I've only seen 2 of them. And them slowing down. So. But again, it looks like we have got some traffic on the road, which again adds to the game. Otherwise, this would feel like he was playing online. We don't get hardly anybody anyway. As soon as they've given me a bit of a gap, I am going to do the decent thing and bugger off. 17th gear now. Hopefully that vehicle up front. Yep. See, look, it knows I'm coming. Quick, Russ is coming. I better pull in because he thinks he's clever, though. Oh well. Pepsi truck again. I've already seen one, so that's the second one of them. One of them dreaded buzzies. He's got to go. See, look, he knows. Move over. I'm coming through. Stay in that lane now. No. Still want to keep playing silly buggers. So, if that's the case, I'll go back into my lane and overtake you that way. Simple. Whatever vehicle it is, I ain't even too sure yet. Let's have a look what you am. Never heard of you. So, it's all good. Back on one of these white roads. At least these centre lines are a little easier to see on the eye. Them others was a little bit bad. Right, off with my lights. Get over. This is. There's nothing to see. I'll tell you what me slowing down for. Just to look at some trees and a bit of blue sky. We're cooking for diesel. Well, the diesel's actually moved. 10 to 6 in the morning. Everything's good. Going uphill. I can feel it. Now the wagon starts to slow down a bit. Now we're definitely marking the sticks because there's enough all about. Jeez. I've lost my palm trees. Them have gone as well. So we must be on the coast of somewhere. Now if that suddenly takes a right turn upwards, then I've got a rough idea how far we am on that map. Because there's a bit of a bend, it's going to tell me. Salt Lake City, Kansas. Watch out for Dorothy and Toto, because we're in their country now, Kansas City.
Continue straight.
Yeah. But we ain't going there, so we'll be seeing the Wizard of Oz. Maybe next time, Nice free road, there's nothing up front. Which could mean there might be one of them accident things we said earlier on in the start of the stream. Change your route due to the road being blocked. There's another petrol station up ahead. So again, might not have the chance to drive up here, and I'm going to do me a normal and fill up a diesel. Because that's the most that this diesel needle has moved so far today in this. Again, it gives me a chance to have a look at the map to find out where we am. We've been streaming 50 minutes, and let's just have a look now roughly where we am. Yeah, I thought when I said when we went round, because that's when we get to Denver, that's where it all changes. Oh, sorry, it's Salt Lake City has to go up, and we are that far away now. I thought we actually had gone past all this, but as you can see, we've just gone past Kansas, which again, a very big city. It ain't worth pulling in to buy the city and the garage and all that. But again, as I said with the petrol, I would have had to pull in if I hadn't got diesel just. Again, there is another one up here and one there. Probably fill up. No, I'll do one there. I'll probably fill up along here. Come out here. Walmart. Hey. Anyway, so quick vape. And we got 24 hours left to drive. Now that normally for me is just over an hour mark. If I can pull away, if it'll let me. Now I normally do a stream only about 24 hours in journey time, so we're doing this 50 odd one. Now he ain't gonna let me pull out. So he's the car behind's got no choice. I'm with my way. So this stream will be able to be about 3 hours in total. So if you am sticking with me, I've got about another hour-ish left on the stream. And I do appreciate you coming by and sticking with me. There's nothing worse than sitting there bored and streaming to nobody. And if you do watch the stream back at a later stage, don't forget to say hello. I will answer your comments. If you like what you see on my YouTube channel, then don't be frightened to hit the subscribe button. I will bite you. If there's anything that you like to see, or you got any questions, feel free to ask them. I'll help you out if you need any help in certain things, if I've got the answers. That's what it's all about, helping each other out. So you can also follow us on Twitch as well, and Instagram and Twitter. Yep, I'm a man of everywhere. I get about a bit, especially on the internet, as Mr. K would say. So if you've subscribed to the channel, at least you'll know when I'm streaming. And I do stream frequently through the day and the night. Mostly it's all live. Sometimes I do upload the odd video without going live. Depends on what time of the day it is and what game I'm playing. Sometimes I just want to play the game and not stream it, where I don't talk, like this afternoon doing Wreckfest. It's a little bit harder to concentrate and sort of do race games. This a race game, you don't have to concentrate that much when you're caught to vehicles, but it is intense. As many people that you probably already watch and see on YouTube, or people that race, there's only a few out there that I know that can do the race thing and talk. Johnny Broadbent, I think his name is, he can do the race and talk. It's happening. I can do a bit, but he can take corners at the fastest speed and still waffle, which is a good thing. If you've never checked his videos out, go and check them out. They're really good. He's a good sim racer. He's been on tonight, but I was streaming as well, so I'll also watch his live stream sometime tomorrow. He's a nice guy, down to earth kind of guy, so sure to check him out as well. And it gives little streamers like me who play some of the same games as he does. He also plays Wreckfest as well. Gives me hope to do the best I can on my Logitech anyway. No belt driven steering wheel here. Just cogs and noise, as you can hear. So here we go again. Round the bend and overtake him as we do. Hopefully we might see the edge of some of them little towns if the map does it. I'm over in that left side of the map now, but looking it don't look like we're going to see any of that little square bit of the map until we actually drive through it, which is a pity really, because this to me is just so I do apologise for it being not the bestest of streams, watching somebody just go down the straightest of straight roads, but I do build the map, so if it had been me, I'd have had all sorts of advertisements along this stretch of road. So hopefully it might get a little bit interesting in a minute. I just got to wait and see. It's all new to me, as it is for you watching it. I drove down here before, so I'm opening up new areas of grey road that I've never drove through. Oh, and I'm going to hit him, so I'm going to swerve off. Oh, please don't crash. That was a bit of a nice talking. It's why I don't normally talk and drive. Phew. Now that's one way to make your cushion that you sit on vibrate like hell. And again, if I'd have been going a bit slower, I wouldn't have had to do that kind of manoeuvre. It just shows you can do it. And then went, oh look, we got a bridge. It's exciting, isn't it? I hope I can go on it. Oh, that's something my friend did in Euro with Pro Mods. Went under a bridge in London and he was too high for the bridge and he crashed. I thought that might have happened then. Again, I think the sat nav would have told me that the bridge was too low, but that's a nice feature, that is. So not only have you got to keep your eyes on the road, you've also got to keep your eyes on the signs, listen for the sat nav instructions. It's just like the real thing in driving. So much to take in, otherwise things can happen. People get hurt and killed. Got to watch for bikers. It's a big thing here in the UK. Watching that for and push cycles. Not only motorbikes, anything that's smaller than yourself. Now I'm going to slow down because I don't fancy it in this lot. I'd rather get out across. Can we see anything? No, nothing there. Nothing that way. Disappointed. I thought we would have seen some now. To me this looks like you would be going to the beach. How blue it's gone, so I expected to see probably a little bit of water or something, but no, it's just big open plain boring roads, so that's no good, not fun. None of these wagons are recognised neither, but on the plus side I'm glad that central reservation was only grass and not metal. Because if that would have been like on a motorway here in the UK, that would have had metal, and there would have been no way I'd have been able to save myself in the truck. The wagon would have gone and everything would have been damaged, and I would have probably lost the trailer after doing it now for so long. What's streaming nearly 2 hours, so it wouldn't have been good. So one good thing yet, we have got grassed central reservations. A few biker and cars up in front. Again, as long as they stay in them appropriate lanes, should be okay. It's when they just decide to come straight across. No, I'm all good, them staying where they am, even though I'm in the fast lane. This is already a long stream anyway, due to the size of the time. So if I decided to stick behind these and drive normal, it'd probably be about a 4-hour stream. So I am motoring a bit. Now that's what I meant about bridges. If that had been like that, I would have no way to save that. Now there's a one in front. Hopefully he'll disappear and move over. I think it's an ambulance actually. It is an ambulance. So come on, do a blue light run. Get out of my way. Nina, Nina. Losing the plot. No, can't even met the ambulance, hurry up. Notice there's no blue flashing lights on it. Although they are like the UK. He is, look. He knows I'm coming through. He's sure to come and save me after when I've wrapped this rig round a tree. And the first balloon in the game. Aye aye, nice big. Thingy bomb there. Right, plenty of room to move out. Now I will move over. Another new city or state. I don't know if them city states. Again, I do apologise. I'll be American. So if anybody from America's watching this stream after, we call them cities. So I'll call them what I would call them. That's another one discovered. This road's nice and smooth. Nice one to see the road markings, and then when back to these we can hardly see the white lines. These two are going to make me slow down, so if I pass him, and he'll either shoot off and let me carry on. He's got nothing in his way, so come on, let's have you out of the way. I've got a feeling I'm going to be turning right in a minute. Now my luck, get over in this lane and then no, I'm going straight on. Or I ain't too far. I definitely know that from turning right. And the last time I looked at the map, and these are going to make me do the same thing if I don't slow down. I had to come severely down on the brakes then and brake again. Yeah, here's where this road starts to turn right now, or bend to the right. Yeah, I've cleared that behind me, so indicating let's go over. I'm going uphill, so it's a bit of a lower gear job, so I can get up this hill. Again, with the cushion I sit on, it indicates when I'm dropping in speed. It's ever so good how it works that. And of course when I start to pick up speed, it also indicates that as well. So decrease and increase of speed, and go straight over. And again in this Kenwood, you can feel the roar of that engine anyway building up faster and faster and faster, which is lovely, just like the Scania. Ooh. Just clipped him then. That's the reason why. Huh. Again, that's the second car I've seen in this game just flip round. I'll hit the one behind. Or just clipped him. He should stay back. Hopefully let me carry on. So it just shows we actually got cars crashing, got cars actually doing full 360s in the middle of the road. Talk about road rage. Anyway, carry on. And I actually got to that part yet where it goes to the right totally. But we ain't that far away. It's any trouble with America, it's so big. It takes so long to get to different places, it's unbelievable. I think if this is the long straight, we should have all that row of petrol stations where I said I'd pull in. Let me tell you, this one will be the next one as we go down. So we'll bend to the left a bit. Yep. And then it'll just be a pull in to go through like a little city or town. And there's a petrol stations and a Walmart. In a minute, somewhere along here on the right. Now this traffic's building up a bit too for my liking, so I'm gonna have to slow down. It's forcing me to slow down, so yeah, the new traffic mod I put in as well, that looks like it's kicking in. It must be where the traffic increases various times of the day. That's either 3 o'clock. No, it's 11:15 in game. Hey, I've got rid of the Pepsi truck. Now I've got a Coca-Cola. Shame I don't drink either. Anyway, everybody to their own. Anyway, here we go. Again, these two cars are going to be doing me no favours, so unless he shoots off, which of course see this 4x4 vehicle doing, he's going to make me slow down again. But right, the second you slow down, the second they speed up. I must do it on purpose. I know who I am. Anyway, where's that sign saying we am? Burlington. And hey out, another car. So come on mate, out the way, because I don't want to be knocking his bowels away off. Get past this dreaded buzz. So I ain't keen on him. Is that a police car or just a white van, man? It's a white van, man. Let's get back over in that proper lane. Lincoln Summit, that just says. I read the last bit, so of course what it fully said. And I know one thing, my feet are starting to get rather warm. Sat here, Burlington Co. Never even heard of it, so that's new to me. Anyway, as soon as the cars have all buggered off out of my way, and I think that's that turning where I should have gone up and down. But you know what? I ain't gonna bother. No, I'll tell you the one anyway. The one had got a Walmart at the end. Alright, let's get back over in the right lane. Again, still nice big open straight roads. Nothing to see, I'm depressed. I wanted to see, oh, got some buildings over on the right. Wherever them am. Again, if I'd have known this would have been like this, I'd have took a journey in the town. But this needs to be done as well, as much as any other game. Again, I don't know what them am. Sherbet. Again, some kind of factory stuck out in nowhere. Another bridge. Again, let's go around these. No point in sitting behind them. There's nothing to see interesting. I ain't even got no interesting signs on the wagons. Ray light, never heard of it. So that's telling me something. Anyway, hit that 18th gear. put this beauty into what it's meant for. Speed. Love it. Now, because there's nothing that's blocked my speed, slowed me down. This Kenwood flies. And don't forget, I have got a trailer running the game with it. And it still motors up a hill in 18th gear. It's just starting to drop that speed by a gear or two. Now, could that be an indicator that we've got roadworks on my side of the road? See them on the left then. So I'm just going to be a little bit cautious, just in case I see all this traffic start to slow down. I don't want to be dodging road cones and hitting other cars up the back because they ain't slowed down. Limit. Now we get over here, and of course pull out if I need to.
Continue straight.
Okay. Straight, go get now straight. What's he on about? I've been straight for the last hour. Now come on, Mr. Biker. You got two wheels there, mega fast. So what, you're making me slow down to virtually nothing for. Otherwise I'm gonna have to put my foot to the floor and overtake you. Another Coca-Cola wagon. So nothing impressive in this wagon front at the moment, nothing else. Could have been a truck with McDonald's on or something. Burger King. We got Burger King in America. I ain't only got one bar away. What's this? Let's all the motorbikes get in front of me. Oh, he must have heard me. So I mean, I dropped my speed and they all shot off these bikes. Anyway, going uphill again. By the time we get to anywhere probably interesting, it's going to be dark. We ain't going to be able to see. Here comes another biker, so I'm going to have 3 bikes on the screen at once in a minute. Yep. Here comes another one. Trying to outdo me Kenwood. Okay, so you have. They'll be pulling in front of me. You'll stay in that fast lane, dude. It's bad enough having Barry Sheen in front. Who will bugger off. But I'm going to have to do my thing. And overtaking my gun is a nice way to crash or roadworks. You know, I've stayed in that lane too long, trying to slow me down. I've done it twice. Yeah, well, I'll do it the 3rd time. Or Kenwood, you. Denver. Again, another place I discovered. Again, I ain't got time to be going getting garages in Denver. That ain't what we're trying to do. Just trying to open up as much map. I was trying to show you all the different places, but of course,
Continue straight.
all I've showed you for the last hour is let's have a look at the longest freeway in the world ever. So right. But hey, here's Devon. Denver. Devon. Where did I get Devon from? Here's Denver. Grand Junction.
Continue straight.
Do we see any buildings? Do we see anything like that? No. We just see a building there. A few houses down
Keep right.
there. Oh, I actually turned the right way without the sat nav. Right, is it right that way? It's that one. Ooh.
Keep right. And then exit right.
Now we're going on a bit of a detour. Is it more freeway? Oh, slow down. I felt that starting to tip a bit then. I do need to come up the gears to get up it. Bit of a chicane. There we go. Nothing there to join the freeway.
Keep left. And then continue. Continue straight.
In left.
Continue straight.
Okay. What are we doing for diesel? 3/4 of the way, nearly. 20 past 1 in the afternoon. In game time. I'm on schedule for this to be delivered on time. Should be. Let's get that 17th gear. There's some well in that because I haven't got a car in sight, as you can see. Jeez, never knowed it's so quiet. The road texture's good. Oh, I spoke too soon. Here's a little clumped up load of vehicles. I've got a buzz there I can see. No bikers though. Yet. Unless that's one tear-arsing up the side of me. They normally come from nowhere, so... as they would in the real world. You just have to make sure you're looking out for bikers though. There's nothing worse falling off a bike because an inconsiderate car driver has knocked you off. And why I say that is because I was knocked off my motorbike by a car driver. And they hadn't even got the decency to stop and make sure that I was okay. The lights changed to a set of traffic lights, turned left and buggered off and left me lying in the middle of the road with a crashed bike. That's how good they was. I could have been dead, as the woman in the car behind me, I think he's dead. Which I was dead. Because if I am, I'm playing this game in spirit then. But no. So, when I'm driving I always look out for bikes and push bikes. I might drive quite fast in the game, it's a game. When you're out on the main road, it's totally different. Eyes and ears and everything else. Looking, total concentration. The worst thing you want to do is kill somebody through neglect and not concentrating on the job that you're supposed to be doing, which is driving safe in the beginning. Anyway, whoa, now see, let's just pull out on me. Again, I should have pulled over for him, but he should have stopped. Quick reactions, they help as well. Let's get over here. We're going up and over. Next one. Here we go. I'm going up and over on this one. So, Salt Lake City. And again, I am sure whether Salt Lake City is originally in the game. I can't remember. Somebody might type it after or say like. Anyway, it's let me out whatever has happened. Denver. Now I think that's the point where we start to go up the map and we too far away from where we are. Saying that, this is America and the roads are like 25,000 miles to the next destination. So it's all good. And for some reason my feet are vibrating, whether it's the vibrations from this little cogs in this Logitech wheel, my feet are vibrating as well. I think it is. I might have shaked the screws loose on the stand. I'm saying let's have a look. Sit down normally shape like that. No, I'm as tight as tight can be, so I shook the nuts. It must be just a bit of vibration, too much in the wheel that's coming through the stand as well, which feels good. I know I can buy the same thing for pedals to vibrate with the sound in the games. That's from SRS Sim Racing. I sell the whole package where it does the the seat and the pedals all in one, but that's like £500 plus, I don't know, probably another £50 on top to be delivered to the UK from FedEx, which is a rip-off. Right, that's probably our taxman that's causing that problem. That we always want money. Anyway, let's get it round these corners. The A-sharp bends. Nice big open. Just a bit disappointed to you people that have watched the stream. I did expect a little bit more things to see rather than just big flat open roads. Hopefully when we deliver it in the little place we have got a bit of scenery to look at. But this stream may have been the best of streams that I've put out, but you can only do what the game allows. But at least it has opened up new areas for we to drive to, or should I say I've got to drive to between now and doing the game. Now if that lets me pull in, and I've got enough space to pull in, you know where Russ is going, you got it, filling up time, and it also let me have a chance to have a look where we am on the map. It was 24 mile the last time I looked, so hopefully now we should have got closer. Now this is either the first one, yeah, nah. Now where was the one with the Walmart? There was one with Walmart on here. No, that's IKEA. Did we pass it? It was here somewhere. Is that the one? Yeah, that's the one I did intend to drive down, come down this slip road, come out and then join back up here. Again, we ain't done too bad. So what we got a 10-hour journey now. That will be taking very long. So I do appreciate the people that have stayed with the stream. It is appreciated. Again, like I said at the start of the stream, all this is new to me as well. So if I would have had a chance to actually drive down here beforehand, I probably wouldn't have picked this long job for you just to sit here looking at an open freeway. But I'm sure by now people that play the game, woo, see about Mr. Biker, nice and thinning. I say with the game, I'm sure majority understand that this is America for you, so it is flat. It is expected. It is bigger areas to drive from one end of the map to the other. But again, this might be how this area is in the real world. So again, not coming from America, not knowing the areas, you know, I might do a Google Maps, have a look, just have a little look what they look like along this stretch of roads, see if they've mapped it, you know, to some of the how it looks. That'd be quite interesting to see if they have. But again, I wouldn't know if there's a iconic landmark anyway from just any building. I mean, when I say going back to Vegas, I drove through that, I was like, okay. And then of course seeing the big Vegas casino, which then sort of get it away and let me know where I was. I mean, the first thing I asked my friend who put me onto this is Disney in it. You know what I mean? Can we drive through Disneyland? Don't know why. I think everybody still wants to go to Disneyland no matter how old you are. So anyway, 10 hours to go. Might as well just put this beauty into 18th gear. Because it looks like I'm just going to go up and up and up and up. I can see the edge of that round circle now. It's just poking round the left, so the right side of my sat nav. Look at him. Mr. Go faster in your red car. And you can just see it popping up there. As long as he stays in that fast lane. Now I can't even beat him. I am, but he ain't even gonna move, so I've got to slow down for that white car. Hopefully he'll overtake and bugger off. Otherwise I'm slowing down for him as well. Come on. Just like your yuppie drivers. And your flash cars and just drive. There's a lot of delivering hay. Anyway, it's about the 4th or 5th one I've never delivered hay. Don't like double trailers, as you can probably tell. One's enough. Anyway, I'm round the bend. Yeah, it'll probably be about another half hour if that. 2 hours 26 for the most boringest stream I've had to ever do. Again, it's been different. Oh, a different school bus. So that must mean different areas, different vehicles. That's a good sign. I ain't seen one of them yellow school buses before in the game yet. Tonight playing or doing this journey. Hey, there's an Volkswagen, but I expected it to be brown. An American fire truck. That's the first one I've seen of that as well. Mate, I've got to do, yo. See, I'm just doing my editing in this red sports car. See ya. Anyway, give me a chance to grab my vapor. Sure I can. With my sensitive Tobii boy jumping in and out when I bring my hand up. Now please do not cross over. Stay all in these slower lanes so I can just drive past you. Salah. Again, something I've never heard of before. Let's move over. Core indicate because I've got my hands full. I think I've got past all my cars. I've got one in the horizon. Again, doing these speeds it won't take me very long to be sort of on top of them. There's a bunch of a few of them, so I'm going to get in my fast lane. Now that round circle's flashing more on the right of my sat nav. I can probably come up in a bit more in a minute when I turn around. Do you dare pull out, Mr. Vanman? You stay where you are. Trucks ain't too bad. That buzzy's being a bit of a pain up front. That was swerving a bit then. Or it's a coach rather than a buzz. Again, it might be a buzz. We call them kind of things a coach. So, not as a football coach, a vehicle. He's a coach in the UK for anybody from across the water. So many different words for the same thing. Great 8 languages. Anyway, here we go. I'm doing speeds like this. It's really rattling me tonight. Even though the roads ain't mega bumpy, it's still vibrating the cushion tremendously. Anyway. I ain't too sure whether I'm going to get an excellent delivery in this. I've had a few bumps and scrapes along the way. A few cars have hit me. I don't think there's that much major damage, to be fair. But again, you've got to have a few. I'll tell you what we're acing. We've seen now wind turbines. Mustn't have them in America. I ain't seen one yet. I normally put them into the 2 games. No, I ain't seen none. Transan, I've seen, that's a motor company. Yep, you do the thing, right? You stay in that lane. So I've made you slow down, but hey, eyes are coming through. One-handed driver. Doing tremendously well, considering. Now we've got a biker. Is he going to make me slow down? That's the question. Please say no. Come on, over you go. Good lad. Now you stay there, and I'll be out your way in seconds. Here we come. Ultimate Summit then on there. Diesel, I think. Past the bus, coach, whatever you want to call it. Summit Express. There we go. Can we make this before nightfall? That's the question. I don't think it's going to happen. It's 6:10 in game. Just coming up for 6:15. I've got plenty diesel. I should make the destination without filling up any more diesel in game. But it don't look like we're going to get there before it goes dark again, so as I said, oh, FedEx. So we've had an ups, we've had a FedEx. Don't like FedEx. Charge me extra money. Come on, Mr. Biker, you can do it. You're knacking me slow down, dude. It's not good. Go on. He moves over after he's made me slow down to virtually nothing. Now really could get a bit tricky because it's a bit bendy as we're coming into this road, especially here now. So I'm just going to ease off the accelerator just a tad, and it could mean we are far away from where we're going. So if I can drop back, go on then, biker. I'll drop behind you. No. It's one of my favourite things, a petrol station, which I don't need to go in. At least we got some mountains. That will beat Snowden. And is that pyramids up there in the distance? No, it's some more mountains. So we're heading towards some rocky area. I don't know what them places is where they got them faces on the rocks. I forgot what the name is again. Me and history and geography, not very good. But I'm sure everybody knows what rocks I'm on about, where the rocks have got faces in them. I wonder if that's in the game as a landmark. Never know. Probably somebody watching the stream can help us out with that name. Anyway, around we go. This is probably about the most exciting part of the whole journey. Even going through the keys was a bit boring due to the fact it was in darkness. So this is the highlight of the stream, going through a rocky area. But Salt Lake City is in view, so seeing that means we are far away from where we're heading, and we have got a town on our left. Way at last. Not very long, but it's there. Salt Lake City discovered. And I've got to keep left. Again. Nothing major to see. As I'm driving past it rather than through it. I've got to turn off right in a minute. As Mr. Satnav will tell me.
And then continue straight.
So let's get in.
Continue straight.
And if I continue straight, I'll go through to Farmer John's field, so I don't know where he got that one from. Anyway, it's only up here, and we've done the biggest, longest stream I've ever done, or a delivery on on American trucks. Now we're back out in the sticks again. This little last bit. I can smell that coffee from here. So that's what I shall do. I shall park this truck up. Unless it's one of them awkward park. So it might be because it's in a... It might be on a petrol forecourt. That would make it easier. But it comes from an oil refinery. So I'm probably delivering it back to an oil refinery. Now what I ain't seen in this is a police car. I've seen every other vehicle. So we've seen ambulance, we've seen fire. But I ain't seen many police cars. Not that I have to worry anyway, because I've disarmed police and everything in the game. But I ain't seen many. And I must turn my force feedback down for this wheel, because it's rattling a bit too much for my liking. And then I reckon just round this corner, then that is going to come into view more. Just coming up to it now. You can just see it coming. But I'm going to be turning right soon. Ah, and talk of the devil, look who's in front of me. Lily Law, Sheriff, Buckham Dano. There's me police car. Right. Good afternoon, officer. See you, officer. You've been Kenwooded, the officer. And just as we end, we hit a little bit of traffic. So shall we do the decent thing, seeing that we've drove like a nutter all the way down here? Take it steady just to deliver the last little bit of the journey. I'm saying that's probably still another 20 minutes. I said that one night with my friend. Yeah, it's only round this corner, please. Yeah, it's only... That was like 45 minutes later, and we still ain't got to the destination. But they've done the decent thing and buggered off. I get that the open views. I've got to take one of that sun. If I can level the shot up, that'll do. You do get some fantastic shots of like that. And if I can get my wheels right, get another one of it. Wrong key. And get another one if I can. They get the sun in. Photography while you're driving. That will do. Ideal. Actually, that would be a better shot if I can get it in. Ooh. Idaho. That's it. Please don't crash. Now we'll stop taking more photos now, because I can see me hitting something. I've took enough. But that is really, really, really looks good. It just gets better though, every time I go around a corner. Wow. Just looking at that purpley coloured skies into the back, it looks like I've took quite a few scenery shots with skies in, and them colours do look realistic. They might not be the sharpest in detail and whatever, but believe me, how the sky is, that yellowy, goldy, purpley look as the sun goes down, that does look like genuine. So if you're wondering, oh, why he's sort of like looking at that sky and thinking, it's because I've got actually proper images took like that. And if you don't believe me, if you check out the top of my page, there's another page that I'm subscribed to, and that's my photography page. So again, if you'd like photography, you can also subscribe to that one. I do a couple of pages here on YouTube, not only for gaming, also for my photography as well. Man of many talents, mate. There we go. Joys of Tobii bar. Look out my window. If I were going around that bend, I would have stuck my head totally out and we'd have had a look at the back of the cab. So let's have a slow down and see if I can do it. Not with cars coming up the side of me. No, well, let me do it anyway. Well, yeah, you got the roundness of the car, the Tobii bar to go out the window, but you can actually see the outer of the window. Stick my head totally out the window so you hear all the noises. That sunset looks absolutely impressive. Even got, looks like our aeroplanes have come across the sky. That looks really good. Can we get anything from here? Superb. Anyway,
Continue straight.
I can do that. Now you heard me 10 minutes ago. Yeah, we're near the destination. Still out there. That's just how long these American roads tend to last. Forever. They go on and on and on and on and on. No wonder your diesel lasts twice as much. But that has been a nice little drive along this bit of stretch. But hey, as I say, everything has to come to an end, and just around this corner it looks like it's coming to an end. That looks impressive. Over to the left again. Pity I can't get any good scenes. I think I've got enough stills from the game. Anyway, it's been a good stream, I must admit. It has been scenery wise, but again, I'm sure between now and the end of this week we will be discovering all new areas. I might even do another stream later of it, depending on how I feel and how tired I am. Again, it's a hot, muggy, sticky night here in the UK, so it's more likely on the cards for me to do another stream of this, but of course pick a job where we're driving through more towns and less freeways if I can. I wish we, well, I can do, I can actually, as my friend says, map it, so we take the smaller roads rather than taking all these highways. I never thought of that, but again, that would have probably took me about 4 or 5 hours. Again, I don't want to bore you by doing that. Oh, this is nice to see. And this is what I like to see when we come into towns like this, and you get to see all the little buildings with the lights on. Again, wrong time for me to be taking photos of this. We've got the bird again, bless her. But all these little fine details for me make the games.
Keep right. And then exit right.
We can do that. Because here's that little.
Exit right.
And we're just going down now. Always love these little dips as you enter these little cities off these big freeways.
Turn right.
I will do once I've checked my mirrors. Nothing. And here we have it. Red Battery Incorporated. Motor City. Again, now we've drove really fast, but now's the time to like drive really slow. Again, don't want to be eating anything. Is that something I'm going to uncover? No, I thought it was going to say, oh, you discovered this or you discovered that. Let's see, a chance for that FedEx to pull out in front of me. First people as well. A few other wagons and transport. Again, it is nice to go up a few hills and that. So it ain't all flat. You do have to do a bit of uphill climb. Right, here's the end destination. All I've got to do now is get to it and successfully park it. Auto Parts. Fappa. Again, never heard of them. Am I going to discover something here? No, it's just a garage with a mechanic sign. Is it? No, it's just a petrol station on its own. Seafood. Right. Just up my street.
200 meters, turn left.
This is actually giving you the distance to turn. Texaco.
Turn left.
I thought that was going to say Tesco then. So I've actually delivered to Texaco's main place by the looks of it. How good is that? And I said, didn't I, it would be an oil refinery I was taking it back to. And it was an oil refinery where I started.
You have reached your destination. Well done. Although, frankly, I did all the hard work.
I bet you did, mate. Right. Let's do the hard work now. Now I've got to park this. And it don't look the best of parking when I'm parking the bloody thing. Let's get it into first gear. I can't even find where I'm going, so I'm assuming it's round this corner. Is it this one? No. Ah, there's the bugger. Now these oil refineries do not make it easy for you. Now which way am I going to piss and tackle this? Well, I'm going to do what I did today. If you watched any of my streams earlier on, I drove in, I swung it round. I was thinking, am I going to get this and the trailer round? And you guess what? I did. So if I swing this now all the way round, again I've just got caught on something, which is that bloody metal bit. So I come out a bit wider. And of course I could have pressed it where I wanted to have done it. Oh, don't you dare tip up on me after doing all this that bloody long. Is that what's causing the problem? It most certainly is. So I need to get all the way over. I'm going to knacker my wagon up, but it's one way to get it through. Am I going to get it? No, I'm going to get myself stuck. So I'm going to turn my steering all the way the other way. And then turn it all the other way. Still get bloody stuck. I do not at all make it easier for we to get in to places like this, so if in doubt, slap it in reverse again. I will do it. Trust me, I'm not a truck driver. Now if I can just get this to turn just a micro fraction. There you go, look, see? Where there's a will, there's a way. Where there ain't, Russ will find one. That's my motto in life for everything. I never say no. Anyway, we're going to do some serious manoeuvring to get it in. So let's get the position. Because these American trucks are as easy as the ones in Euro to be throwing about. In Euro it's a lot easier to park. In America it's alright once you got the angles, but I mean, well, I'm going to scrape the wall if I don't bring you forward a bit. You could be throwing this about like this game. It's just what I mean. So if I straighten it and then turn it in, it should go. Just got to make sure I get past this wall. As well as the cabin. Oh, they'll put that warning sign. I hate that wall. Why do they put that on? Right, as you can see, I'm just a bit close to the wall, and I'll turn the wagon itself. But I reckon once I'm in, I don't think even turning it'll save me. And I'll get it full lock, see if I can straighten up to pull it forward, who knows. Now it's funny, I've took a Shell petrol or oil to a Texaco servicing place. Now I think I've got myself stuck now, but who knows. No, so I'm going to have to come right out again, if I can, and just swing it in a bit tighter towards the wall. Again, I know I could have just pressed the enter key, but I don't see the point in driving all that distance not to park the wagon properly. Hey, here we have it. And how far off once I straighten the bugger up. If I can straighten that up now and then just go backwards, after damaging all the paint on this truck, at least the petrol, oil, whatever it is, please go green. Oh, please press the following key to do. Ah, it was. It is. Here comes the moment of truth. Did I get? Oh, good work. So, is it light or is it damaged? So, yeah, it's the damage. But again, it's a big stream. Where we go. 44 hours, 6 minutes, 2,827 miles. That's some hell of a stream. Anyway, I'm going to go make us coffee, guys and girls. So, I shall bid you farewell for the time being. If I'm back later, be sure to come and check me out. Come and say hello. If you like what you see, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and subscribe so you don't miss none of my further videos. So, till a bit later. See you in a bit.